Alright guys, welcome to part 2 of meal prepping with Gotembro. My rice actually just popped and is done. Look how nice it turned out. The medley turned out beautiful. I just finished. I just turned the oven off. It was just popping. So now all my food is cooked. I'll try my best to actually show you guys a good quality. So we got our chicken and we have our salmon. First thing I'm going to do is actually pull out my chicken here, the smaller one. I'm pretty sure this is done, but this is really the best way to cook. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in here and leave the oven on just in case it's not done yet. I use a premium old oven mitt. So now I'm going to do is I actually have a thermometer. You want to have them, my brother told me about 170. They're done. They're done. 100% done. These are 165 is fine. So I'm checking the temp to make sure that they're cooked. Yeah. This one actually might need 160 or so. It's kind of weird. It's kind of off. These are done. These are definitely done. So this set's done. And you notice there's water in it. So I'll either drain the water in the sink, or I'll just scoop it out and not worry about the overlay of the splash. So this is the smaller chicken. These ones are done. So I'm assuming that my other chicken is done as well. Let's go check. So again, pulling it out, nice and hot. Okay, let's check. These actually could cook a little longer. This one's just not. As long as it's over 150. This one's actually a little raw. Don't really cook all the way. I think it's actually fine. It'll be fine. I'm not really too worried about it. And then we have our salmon. Next thing to pull out. I'll grab my salmon. Chicken's good. It's cooked enough. The readings on it, as long as most of the chicken's around over 150, it'll be fine. The readings are not always the most accurate. It's not the best thermometer in the world. But it's kind of better than just like kind of cutting into it. This is going to be really hard, so I need to actually put my phone down because I need to use both my hands here. So apologize for that. I'm going to turn my oven off, but leave my sweet potatoes in there. All right, so how did that salmon look? Look at that. Whoo! That's how it came out. Beautiful, right? Salmon, rice, food. So now what we want to do now is get the sweet potatoes and peel them, but I can actually start by meal prepping. So this is how I meal prep. I get my container, really simple. I'm going to get my knife. The easiest thing to do is, honestly, for me, is this stuff's already pre-cooked. So I can I stab the chicken, and I just kind of throw it in there. That's pretty much the easiest way to do it. It's really hard to do with a phone because I'm recording it. I've never recorded this before, so. So what I do is I'll do this, and I'll dangle it, get all the juice out, because you don't want to save that juice in there because it's just going to make it gross later on. See? Boom, right there. So I usually put 2 pieces per container. And then if I have extra, I'll do 2.5. Again, I'm doing it, dripping off the extra water. Throw it in. See how perfectly that fits? I got these are supposed to be around 3 or 4 ounces. So this is actually probably more than 6 ounces of chicken. And then I'll put my rice in here and my sweet potatoes. So I'll just go ahead and line all these up and do it that way. I'll kind of show you how it's going to look. So with the rice, same thing. I'll just go over here, get my rice. I don't really measure it. I like to just grab a spoon and then kind of just scoop it. See, pretty easy. Get your rice, get a little scoop of it. I usually get like, I don't know. It just depends. Like if I have more chicken, I'll put less rice. I know you can measure it and stuff. A lot of people do measure it. I personally don't. I kind of like about this much. Like that much rice is fine for me per meal. And then I'll cut up sweet potatoes over here. So you got the food here. I'm just gonna show you one final one. And then to make the video not so long, then I'll show you how I have it completed. So again, I like to leave the potatoes in for a long time because potatoes take a really long time to cook. And then when they come out, they're really hot. My dog right there absolutely loves sweet potatoes. So again, with this, I'm going to grab the oven mitt. And then I'm going to go grab my potato. These are actually still pretty hard. See my cuts, how they're cut? I'm going to go ahead and put them on here. These actually could have been cooked more. I actually could cook these in another 10 minutes. I actually really like to cook sweet potatoes for a long time, just because I like them when they're soft. Because I don't put anything on them. So make sure your oven is off. My oven is off. And then usually what I'll do is I'll clean the knife. I talked about cleaning the knife in my other video, because I just cut in chicken. You really don't want it. Even though it's cooked, it's not that big of a deal, so you can kind of rinse it. And you want to use antibacterial soap. Scrubbing an antibacterial, scrub with a sponge, all that good stuff. But what I like to do is just this is really hard to record at the same time, is I'll get under and just kind of peel the skin. Depending on how it's cooked, you can kind of get your knife under And you just want to basically do like this. So you can actually use your hands and just kind of peel it. It's really hot. It'll kind of come off on its own. And my dog, I know for a fact, loves... How hot is this? I don't want her to burn herself. She loves sweet potatoes. Who loves sweet potatoes, huh? Gonna be good? There you go. Oh, she'll eat all these sweet potato skins. No joke. She loves sweet potatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel this whole thing, and then I'm going to cut it up, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it in my food. Peeling the sweet potatoes actually takes probably the longest time out of anything to do this, and it's probably the most annoying thing to do. The only good thing is if the more it's cooked, the easier it comes off. These actually I could have cooked them longer for sure. I definitely could have cooked these longer. These are actually not all the way done. You can always microwave them and make them softer. It's not a big deal. And then again, you can use yams, sweet potatoes, pretty much whatever starch you like. It's all pretty much the same. See this dog? This dog is just waiting for those sweet potatoes. She loves them. So what I'll do here is I'll just show you. So if I'm peeling it, these are not done. See how it's not softened inside? These definitely need to be cooked longer. But just for the video, I usually just for a sweet potato, I just cut it up and I just eat it as a starch, just like this. And then boom. I'll probably put a little more. I put about, I don't know, I just washed my hands, so damn, this shit's hella hot. Don't mind the cook. So sweet potatoes, boom, and that's a finished meal prep. Chicken, rice, vegetables, and sweet potatoes, and then a protein shake, and that's my dinner. And that's how I meal prep. And I'll do the same thing. I'll put this will be 2 or 3 meals here with my salmon. So I'll go ahead and take a finished picture for you guys and make it as a thumbnail. But that's part 2 on basically how to meal prep for quick and easy. See you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe and like my YouTube.